Question 1. What is the primary benefit of using groups for access control in a cloud environment, particularly when adhering to the principle of least privilege and managing a large number of users? Option A. To automatically encrypt all data stored in cloud resources. Option B. To simplify administrative overhead by assigning a set of permissions to a collection of users/resources once. Option C. To enable direct network traffic filtering between cloud resources and on-premises networks. Option D. To provide an immutable audit trail of all changes made to cloud configurations. The correct answer is to simplify administrative overhead by assigning a set of permissions to a collection of users/resources once. Here's the explanation. Groups allow administrators to define permissions once and apply them to all members, significantly reducing the complexity of managing individual user permissions. This approach streamlines access management and helps enforce the principle of least privilege by ensuring consistent access for roles or teams, rather than individual users. Options A, C, and D describe other cloud security or management features, not the primary benefit of IAM groups. Question 2. An administrator needs to define a set of permissions for a team of developers to manage virtual machines and databases within a specific logical container in Azure. Additionally, they need to restrict inbound network traffic to these virtual machines on a particular port. Which two types of Azure constructs would be most appropriate for these distinct tasks? Option A. Azure AD Security Group for permissions, Distribution Group for network traffic. Option B. Azure Resource Group for logical container and permissions, Network Security Group, NSG, for network traffic. Option C. Azure Management Group for logical container, Azure Activity Group for network traffic. Option D. Azure AD Security Group for permissions, Azure Policy for network traffic. The correct answer is Azure Resource Group for logical container and permissions, Network Security Group, NSG, for network traffic. Here's the explanation. Azure Resource Groups are logical containers for organizing and managing related cloud resources, allowing permissions via Azure RBAC roles assigned to Azure AD Security Groups to be applied at the group level. Network Security Groups, NSGs, act as virtual firewalls to control inbound and outbound network traffic for resources like virtual machines, based on rules for ports, protocols, and IP addresses. Question 3. In a Cloud Identity and Access Management (IAM) system, a user is a member of two groups. Group A has a policy that explicitly allows the user to delete resources in a specific storage account. Group B, which the user is also a member of, has a policy that explicitly denies the user from deleting resources in the *same-time storage account. When the user attempts to delete a resource in that storage account, what will be the outcome? Option A. Access will be allowed as allow. Statements are aggregated and typically take precedence. Option B. Access will be denied as explicit deny. Statements always take precedence over allow statements. Option C. Access will be allowed only if the user also has direct permissions on the storage account. Option D. The outcome is undefined and depends on the order in which the group policies were evaluated. The correct answer is access will be denied as explicit deny. Statements always take precedence over allow statements. Here's the explanation. A critical rule in most cloud IAM policy evaluation models, e.g. Azure, RBAC, AWS IAM, is that an explicit deny statement will always override an allow statement, regardless of where the policies are defined, user, group, resource, or organizational level. This ensures that denials can act as strong guardrails. Question 4. Which Entra ID device registration type is primarily intended for personal (BYOD) devices, allowing users to access corporate resources without fully joining the device to the organization's full control? Option A. Hybrid Entra Join. Option B. Entra registered. Option C, Entra joined. Option D, domain joined. The correct answer is Entra registered. Here's the explanation. Entra registered devices are typically for personal BYOD devices. They allow users to access corporate resources with their personal devices by establishing a device identity in Entra ID, but without the device being under full organizational control. Question 5. What is the primary function of the primary refresh token, PRT, in Entra ID device management? Option A, to encrypt all data stored on the device for compliance. Option B, to enable single sign-on SSO to Entra ID protected resources. Option C, to act as a backup for BitLocker recovery keys. Option D, to remotely wipe a lost or stolen device. The correct answer is to enable single sign-on SSO to Entra ID protected resources. Here's the explanation. The primary refresh token, PRT, is a long-lived token issued by Entra ID that enables single sign-on SSO to Entra ID protected resources across all three device registration types: Entra registered, Entra joined, hybrid, Entra joined. Question 6. Which statement accurately describes the relationship between Entra ID and Microsoft Intune in the context of device management? Option A, Entra ID is solely responsible for all device configuration and compliance policies, while Intune only provides user authentication. Option B, Entra ID provides the device identity and determines its trust state, while Intune provides the mobile device management MDM capabilities for configuration and compliance. Option C, Intune replaces the need for Entra ID when managing devices, as it handles both identity and management. Option D, Entra ID and Intune are completely independent services with no functional overlap in device management. The correct answer is Entra ID provides the device identity and determines its trust state, while Intune provides the mobile device management MDM capabilities for configuration and compliance. Here's the explanation. Entra ID is the identity store for devices, establishing their identity and trust state. Microsoft Intune, as the MDM solution, leverages this device identity to apply configuration policies, assess compliance, and perform remote actions, acting as the management plane. Question 7. What is the primary benefit of implementing self-service password reset (SSPR) for an organization? Option A, it eliminates the need for any password policies. Option B, it significantly reduces IT help desk call volumes related to password resets. Option C, it provides full administrative access to user accounts. Option D, it encrypts all user data stored in the cloud. The correct answer is it significantly reduces IT help desk call volumes related to password resets. Here's the explanation. SSPR empowers users to reset their own passwords, shifting this responsibility from support staff to end users, which directly reduces operational overhead and help desk call volumes. Question 8. According to the study material, what is a crucial prerequisite for a user to be able to utilize SSPR? Option A, the user must have a premium cloud license. Option B, the user must be a member of the Global Administrator group. Option C, the user must have previously registered one or more authentication methods. Option D, the user's account must be managed solely on premises. The correct answer is, quote, the user must have previously registered one or more authentication methods. Here's the explanation. The exam tips explicitly state that users must register their authentication methods, e.g., phone number, alternate email, before they can use SSPR. If a user hasn't registered these methods, They cannot perform a self-service password reset. Question 9. In a hybrid identity environment where on-premises Active Directory is synchronized with a cloud directory, what specific feature is required for cloud-based SSPR to update passwords in the on-premises directory? Option A. Multi-factor authentication, MFA, on the cloud directory. Option B. Directory synchronization with password write-back enabled. Option C. A separate SSPR solution for the on-premises environment. Option D. Direct VPN connectivity between all user devices and the on-premises Active Directory. The correct answer is directory synchronization with password write-back enabled. Here's the explanation. For hybrid identity environments, SSPR requires password write-back to be enabled and correctly configured within the directory synchronization tool, e.g., Azure AD Connect. This ensures that passwords reset in the cloud are securely written back to the on-premises Active Directory, maintaining consistency. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.